So the first thing that we're gonna do today, I'm gonna show you how to pour an impression. You're gonna see the vibrator will be plugged in. This is gonna be like this. We have a bag on top of the vibrator, but we still need to put another cover on top of this. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna come around here, whatever you see the trace leaves. You take one of this, close that out. You put it right on top of the vibrator. And we need a tray cover, which they're going to be located right underneath the stainless steel crowns right here. Take one out of here, put it right in here. Now, what we're going to do, we have our impressions right here. These are alginate impressions. They're going to be in water. So, you got to make sure they're just, even though they're going to have some water residue inside there, but you just want to make sure they're dry. There's no water in there. Alright, so our next step is grab a green bowl. Now, there's some dust in this green bowl, so I'm just going to clean it out. Not dust, it can't be dusty or wet at all. So again, if it's wet, you need to dry it out. Alright. Now, in this corner, you're going to find the scoop for the white stone and a metal spatula that we're going to be using. Again, this is the white stone. You take this out. You got to make sure you have a mask on so that way you don't breathe this. You want to breathe that in. So we take one scoop per impression. So right now we're just going to be doing one. Grab one, put it in there, put the scoop back over there. Put this back down here. Alright. Now we have our metal spatula, we have green bowl with the white stone, and what we're gonna do, I'm going to pour the upper impression, which is gonna be one of the hardest one. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna turn the cold water on. You want it slightly open. That's enough. And you're going to come in with the white stone. You're going to turn this on. Now, there's a knob right over here that you can turn it. It has 3 speeds pretty much. So you can either do the first one, second one, and then the loudest one. Right now, since we're recording a video, I'm just going to do the first one. But you can do either or. Again, you're going to start pouring water in here until it gets really watery. This stone sets really fast, so you gotta make sure sometimes the more water it is, the better for you it is, because it'll give you more working time. Alright, again, you're gonna put it on top of here and you're gonna keep stirring until you get all those bubbles out of there. You're gonna see these bubbles coming out of the white stone, so you gotta make sure that's all out of there until the consistency is very liquidy. So you're gonna do this for about a minute. Again, the more water you put, the more working time it's gonna give you. You don't want to leave it too watery, but you don't want to leave it too thick either, because it's gonna start setting right away. Now we're gonna grab our impression. Again, just dry it out. You're gonna grab a little bit of this, and you're gonna put your impression on the vibrator, and you're gonna start from right here, just a little bit. And you gotta make sure you spread it all the way around the teeth. First you want to do is go ahead and finish the teeth. You want to make sure you want to go a little slow, because you don't want to, especially when it's the first time, because you certainly don't want to have any bubbles or any hard material or hard alginate around your teeth. So again, pretty much just fill it out. I'm not putting it in there. So once you're done with the teeth, just start pouring it, and again it's gonna start setting. So you're gonna start molding the white stone in the way that you want it. So again, you start putting some more in here. You certainly want to build a base on top in here, but you don't want it to be too thick, because otherwise you're going to have to trim it out anyways. Okay, bring it up some. As you can see, the consistency is getting hotter and hotter, which is setting up. And just work with it. Again, you got to make sure you clean the sides, otherwise when it sets, it's going to be really hard to take it out of the tray. Again, as you can see now, it's really hard. Once you have it already molded. Alright, you clean that out of here, and that should be it. Now, as you can see, this is what it should look like, especially the upper impression. Okay, you want to build a base, but not too far up or not too thin, because if you build it too far up, then you have to trim it, and if you build it too thin, then whenever we put it in the drip format, it's going to be it's going to crack. So you got to make sure it's around this thick.